Jeff, you may honestly have to take the reins on this, man. Like,
Your
I've got no
debilitating
grip.
thumb?
It's Band-Aid. Band-Aid isn't grip. If you don't mind my damaged, bloody finger on the controller, I would. I'll take the Band-Aid off. I'm just sort of wearing it for like your comfort level.
Don't take the Band-Aid off.
Woo!
Just keep that blood contained, please.
Really? It's not bleeding anymore. It's dried blood.
Oh, well then it's like you didn't wash your wound. You just let the blood dry, and like the dry blood will keep it safe.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed. That's what a scab is. Just dry blood, dude. You gotta.
You clean it first. You don't let the sand and dirt join your scab and healing process.
But then how else is your immune system gonna grow? You gotta get the germs in there, man.
They got in there, man.
Specifically, rub it in.
They're all right.
Rub it in, rub it in. All right, I'm removing the Band-Aid. this AIDS gotta go, man. That's not so bad.
There's a good amount of dried blood under there.
It's all under the nail, though.
Me and Jeff instantly perish.
The infestation just spreads.
Like those bugs from Constantine.
Oh yeah, man. Constantine.
I like the rot. It's
You're
just
right.
pure evil.
Yes.
That is a gross thumb.
High caves. Good. This is where we belong.
Yeah.
If I have to.
We're all in the high caves.
If you show me a picture of Mario and you show me a picture of Sonic and hit me in the head fucking real hard, like concussion hard, and
Okay.
said, who looks cooler?
Sonic.
I'd see double and I'd just point at either or. Because they're pictures of a character. You're the one, and the stories are the ones who make them characters.
Okay. Okay. I see what you're trying to say.
I get what you're trying to say is Sonic is somehow more like Robert Munch's Scream. How that one picture involves
Right.
horror and scariness and stuff. And
Robert Munch?
yeah, I just said Robert Munch.
The children's author slash Renaissance painter.
That's Scream by Robert.
Yeah.
All right, kids. Tonight we are going to
He
read.
just opens this book.
You guys know what the back rooms are?
I do not. Explain.
So, it was an original 4chan post.
Okay.
Just some dude posted this picture, and it's super familiar. It's a picture of a room with no windows, and it's like a office style with the carpeted floor. It's all
Okay.
like this drab yellow monotone, super low drop ceilings,
My
and
crib room.
nasty, yeah, nasty fluorescent lights, and it just gives you that like weird eerie feeling.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha.
So then somebody just made this paragraph or so text about clipping through the edges of life, and when you don't mean to and you accidentally clip through a place you're not supposed to, you end up in
In the back room.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
And
it's like a
like-
poorly rendered area.
Yeah, and
Like,
it's and it's like this like not fully formed part of reality that is like sinister in nature, kind of, but like you're not quite sure why. Anyways, it's developed its own lore, and
Oh, of course it has. It's
yeah,
gotten
this-
Slender Man.
Oh, it totally. So people
Okay.
don't often write more than a sentence or two. They're like, oh
Interesting.
shit, I ended up in the back rooms. I'm here. Anybody have any advice?
Yeah.
Or stuff like that. You know, this common narrative thread, like like it's almost like an MMO RPG where everybody
Yeah.
or RP. It's an MMO RP where everybody's role playing,
Yep.
but there's no game involved. It's just fucking around, right?
Yeah.
But the pictures are what really like define it, and it's just like abandoned places, weird, creepy places that people find and post pictures. Lots of OC content.
That's sweet. I
It's
like that.
really great.
Have you
It's really
seen
great.
the Stairways in the Woods?
No,
That's
that
one you'll
sounds
like.
interesting. Yeah.
Just search that up. I don't even like. There's just stairways in woods,
Oh yeah. That
Oh,
people
okay,
post.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And then a lot of times it's
and they're like, "You don't climb them."
Yeah.
That's all I know. That's all I know. You see stairs in the woods? Don't climb them.
Exactly.
Your
Yeah.
soul will go to the back room. Something awful will happen. Just don't do it. Every time you just see random people in like random scenarios, so it's like you're walking 12 at night and there's one other person, you should walk up and just poke him. And he might go, yeah, ha, ha, and give you a seed.
Yes, that's a great idea, Jeff.
That's not
Let's
how
go
that
poke
works.
strangers at night and hope they give us their seed. I think I'll pass.
You find like a homeless guy, he's just sleeping, mind his own business, just sneak up and
Dude, have you seen that GIF online of the dude like the full thralls of rabies being offered a drink.
No.
It's really fucked up.
Hold on, a dude has rabies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like
As soon
from
as you-
Southeast Asia somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
And one of the symptoms of
Jared, I
rabies
feel like I don't
is
have touch
hydrophobia.
control for this.
Yeah. Hydrophobia. So he gets offered this glass of water and he just like fucking starts panicking and like he's holding it, like trying to drink it, but his body is like
Really?
freaking the fuck out. Yeah, it's really fun.
Where'd you find it? I want to see this.
Reddit.
Okay.
You know what's messed up about rabies? As soon as you start
you
showing
hydrophobia?
No. As soon as you start showing symptoms,
It's
you're
too
fucked.
late,
It's
yeah.
too late.
Yeah,
It's
like-
like,
catch it
Once you get bit by
immediately.
Yeah.
something, they just like,
Yeah.
no, we can't
Immediately.
risk it.
Exactly, yeah.
but what it does on the most technical level is it turns your brain to liquid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's so
Like
fucking
ecstasy.
scary. No. That's actually a myth.
It's totally myth. Dude.
Yeah. I've done enough ecstasy.
Yeah, my brain is not liquid, dude. I can tell you right now.
You mean grade 8 was lying to me?
I feel like it's hard to not say 100% in an accent that Jordan Peele would do.
I think that's just you're too much of a fan of Jordan Peele, that's why.
100%. You know what I mean? Like that's his like fat guy voice. She's used goods, buddy.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna get a second pie.
And combined it with that story about the American destroyer, and they're on the seas, and they're like, "Oh, we noticed that you're in the path. Can you please deviate your course?" And the Canadian response comes in, and they're like, negative.
Yeah.
You need to deviate your course immediately. It just keeps escalating until the Americans are like, "This is your final warning. This is the USS Wisconsin. We're the biggest battleship destroyer." Blah, blah, blah. Goes on and on. "If you do not move now, we will be forced to open fire." Blah, blah, blah. Goes on and on, just raging mad. This is like a really brief pause. The Canadians come back and he's like,
Yeah, you can try,
yeah.
but we're a lighthouse.
"Just stole my punchline, dude. Come on, man. I never get to tell jokes." Just robbed me. Fucking blind.
Dude, you saw the look on my face when I turned to you, dude.
I was just like, fuck, you can't be doing that. I'm so close.
You
Just let me get it out.
You didn't even go for the punchline because you saw my face.
Taking this fucking joke. Fine.
He's hijacking this son of a bitch.
I won't do that again, I promise. I just saw the opportunity to do it.
I was gonna make Jeff laugh.
My delivery didn't even fit the tone.
Oh, I died again.
It's a good joke. Fucking Americans. That's the point.
Can I tell you one of my favorite jokes?
Yes, sir.
All right, stop me if you've heard it before. That's called common courtesy, Tim. Anyway.
I need to preface every joke.
Yes, you do.
Alright.
It's a trope.
Okay, fair enough.
So, these three women are in a car. And these three women are in a car accident. And they all die.
That's not the joke. The punchline coming. I promise.
That was perfect. But no, they show up at the gates of heaven. And St. Peter is like, all right, you all lived generally good lives. You can come into heaven, but there's just one rule. You can't step on a duck. And all the women are like, oh, that's easy. We've gone our entire lives without not stepping on a duck. And so they're like, yeah, whatever. Okay, we'll accept the challenge. We'll get into heaven. About, like, the moment after St. Peter opens up the gate, the women look in and just fucking ducks everywhere. There's ducks all over the place. And they're like,
Okay.
oh, this is going to be tough. So the three women decide to stick together. And within the first 6 hours, a woman steps on a duck. The most ugly man she's ever seen in her life is brought down by St. Peter, and he chains them together, and he goes, you guys are together for all of eternity. The other two women are like, ah, shit. So, about a year goes by. Second woman steps on a duck. St. Peter shows up with the most ugly man she's ever seen in her life and chains them together. She goes, God damn it, and goes off to start her new life with Frankenstein. And so the third woman goes 5 entire years without stepping on a duck. Like, she's been just meticulous about not stepping on a duck. And on the 5th year anniversary of her showing up in heaven, St. Peter flies down with the most handsome man she's ever seen in her life. And she goes, oh my God, is this my gift for going 5 years without stepping on a duck? And the man goes, I don't know, I just got here, I stepped on a duck. Can I be honest about something when it comes to boogers?
Yeah.
Can I share this? Because, like, I don't think anybody else does it.
What is it?
I legitimately store boogers in my sock.
You just like wipe them in there and...
Yeah.
Like
So
on the outside or on the inside?
On the inside. So, well, it kind of on both. So
it just rubs your leg?
no, just to explain it a little bit better. If I have a booger that's like out of control and I accidentally find it by like putting my hand in my face or something, and there's no tissues and it's improper to flick it, I'll lean down, like where my sock folds over on my ankle. I'll wipe the booger in there,
You know what? That's
Okay, that's not.
bold,
and
but-
then
You know what? I always find...
like I'll hide them in there.
You made it sound like it was like
Oh, I do it-
OCD, like
Oh.
every booger I just like
Yeah.
have to collect in my sock.
Like,
Like,
guys,
you want to
I need
see
help.
my like booger ball? Like that's where I thought it was going.
Yeah.
no,
You're cool,
no,
man.
no,
Dude, like,
I use my
Things-
sock.
Yeah, that's just like wiping my hands when I get food on them on the edge of my sock because my pants go over top of it, so you don't see like Dorito sock.
You guys are crazy. I'm like top of the thigh, like closest piece of pant I can find. That's where it goes. Just like on
marks
my
on his
fucking
chest.
pockets. That's the best place.
Well, see, it just sounds like you live without shame. You're not embarrassed 24/7.
I'm ashamed of such a great many things. It just happens to take over, so little shit like this doesn't really bother
Just
me.
slides by.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Down-
Your shame scope has been
I've got
shifted.
like big shame stuff.
Oh, okay, all right.
Like,
I've got a
little booger shit. My next point was going to be like,
forget your
excuse me, when is it ever inappropriate to not flick a booger? That was going to be my next point because
Really?
that's like
Yeah.
really the like
I flick boogers
ultimate
all the
just
time.
like booger solution.
Yeah,
It's somebody else's problem
It
now.
becomes dust.
yeah, that's my theory. Bugs eat it, or it becomes dust.
It literally becomes dust because dust is all kinds of like human. It's like 80% skin cells, anyways.
It's all kinds of random shit.
Yeah,
doing
so
construction work.
It's not going to make any difference if there's a little booger in the corner of the room.
Yeah,
know what I do?
Okay, no. The morality behind flicking a booger, I'm on board with. It's the act and being seen doing it.
Share it.
That's where my issue comes
Would
from.
you
yes.
still be
enough.
my friend if I like you did, collected my boogers in my sock,
Yeah.
and then when you were looking, just took them all out of my sock and fed them to your rabbit?
No.
kind of
No.
So your rabbit, you just look and your rabbit's just eating like an inch ball of snot.
It's just like mucus like it's not bad for it.
No, I know, but it's more
Its
of a
breast
respect
gets some-
thing. Yeah, and like, but here's
That's fair,
here's
that's
where I'm
fair.
going with that. I would only end the friendship because you did something to my rabbit without asking me if it was okay.
Oh, I just need consent.
It's the same as like doing it to somebody's dog or somebody's cat.
Yeah.
Like, can they eat this? Can I give them this? Like,
You mean dogs can't eat chocolate and peanut butter Reese's cups?
No,
since
dude.
when? I feed them to. That's what I mean.
lap it
that's,
up.
That's what I would take issue with. Like, everything up into like, yeah, I save my boogers and I keep them and I have a ball. Yeah, man, I'd still be your friend after that. Because, you know what? Everybody does weird
you-
shit.
But picking your nose is a fairly private activity to begin with.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I'm
So-
not doing that
So
shit in
if you're
public.
if you're flicking it, you're private already because you picked it privately.
Yeah, you've gone
So
to the
then
back room
You're
to
already
like.
private. I mean,
So
I'm not gonna save it on my finger until specifically somebody's there, and I'm like,
Or I'm hungry.
and I like pick my nose in the back of the warehouse, walk across the warehouse into the front office,
Correct.
go up to the front office,
Yeah.
in the middle of everybody,
Just
So-
smear
and
it
then
on the
smear
worker's
it on-
chest.
smear it on the clear partition that we have between everybody, and then just walk out as like some sort of sick power move.
Yeah. Who's
Well,
that guy?
no,
That's
Tim.
Tim.
Tim, for what it's worth, your question was, when isn't it acceptable to flick a booger, first of all. You just listed a point in time. It's when you're not in private is when it's not acceptable to flick a booger.
But then it's also unacceptable to pick your nose, in my opinion. That's a private activity.
Agreed. Agreed.
It's shameful if you get caught picking your nose.
It is. Well, kind of.
Sometimes I'll just admit it and be like, guys, I got a booger up there.
Yeah,
I'm grabbing a Kleenex and I'm doing a pick.
If you own it, yeah.
That's the thing. Booger picking in public, or not in public, but with others is okay. With
If it has a
Kleenex.
disclaimer.
Yeah.
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 I gotta take care of this.
Yeah, with a Kleenex.
Well, for the record, I wouldn't care if you guys picked your nose right now. Like, my opinions of you couldn't get any lower.
Such a sweetheart.
He looks over, my finger's 2 inches up my butt. Oh my god.
I would only be uncool with you picking your butt because there would inevitably still be shit on it, and you'd have to go wash your hand
That's
before
a
I'd.
health risk.
Yeah.
Before I'd let you like touch
There'd
it.
be
Not a
like
health
poo and pubes.
Yeah,
And it would come out like a little chocolate finger.
we've all wiped too hard. You know what? I was gonna bring this up, but now's the best time to do it. I had a miswipe like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
How sad were you when you looked at your hand and just...
Yeah,
Did you notice immediately or until you saw?
I.
Visual or tactile?
It was visual.
Okay, that's better. Tactile confirmation is the worst.
Yeah, no. So it was just like, oh, de butthole. Like there was no.
The toilet paper fell somehow and he just put his whole hand on the butthole and just like...
Nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Fucking
Well,
did it.
I know.
16.1.
The
Nice. That was good.
the toilet paper didn't have a full coverage,
Right,
so like
yeah.
there was direct finger, but I didn't notice until I looked, and I was like, I wasn't like freaked out or
It's just
worried.
disappointing.
I was disappointed.
It is disappointing.
I was like...
I should be able to
Just
do
like-
this.
Yeah, like how fucking like apathetic am I getting in life to where I can't even like square up toilet paper properly? Like this is the moment where I need to reevaluate.
You're
shit.
just
It's a
giving up
reflection
wiping.
on me. I don't like it.
This is indicative of who I've become.
It's not a simple accident.
Life has worn me down so much, I just pull trousers down, poop, and just pull them right up.
I don't even bother with it.
You
I'll
poop on
catch
the
it in the
floor.
morning. I mean, I come home, I poop at home, and I shower before I go to work in the morning. So really, what's the big deal?
If I'm not seeing anybody, if it's just me.
I think we all just need to invest in bidets.
Yeah, I agree.
Man, Japan has it right with bidets.
Man, Japan is literally like most of the rest of the world.
I want to go to Japan and just see, like, because they have apparently the best bidets. Like, it's a culture thing there.
You know what? Going back to that point,
I
though,
would have been
Tim,
like a week vacation pooping.
Jeff's like, you know what? That Italy really has it down with that metric system.
That's what it,
They really know what they're doing.
yeah, very specific.
Jeff called me a maniac a few weeks ago for something, and
Yeah.
I just want to get your opinion on it. My car key is kept separate from the rest of my keys.
Like, he doesn't have
okay.
a car and house key on one loop.
No. My house keys are a completely separate object from my car keys. They are
But
not attached.
You carry them identically?
No, not necessarily. If I'm going somewhere on foot, I don't take my car key at all.
What if you drove your car and then are walking downtown?
I don't do that. I could just walk downtown from where I live. I don't need to take
What
my
if
car
you
down
went to
there.
Alliston's downtown?
Yeah, dude, Allison.
What if you drove to Toronto?
So you so rarely need both that it's not worth carrying both.
That's what I think. And also, I really don't like when my house keys hit up against my leg when I'm driving.
Oh, I hate keys, dude. That's
Yeah.
why I have one key.
Yeah.
My car key.
Crazy.
And does it unlock your house as well?
No, I have a code.
Okay, perfect.
I just got
That's
a
ideal.
I got a code door lock.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Not a Bluetooth. Damn it, Jeff! Now I gotta change it.
Yeah,
You guys
me.
remember Action Man?
Remind me.
Action Man was like a generic man. And like he had generic hair, like generic facial features. And
Is
he
it a toy figure.
Yeah, and they made like a TV show about him where he would just do things like heroic things, but
Action things. I assume.
yeah, action packed. There is nothing you could do that would make me like
Like you any less?
Yeah.
That's more a statement of your character than it is of Jeff.
I don't know, because I know Jeff would never do anything that would be considered betrayal.
Yeah,
We've had conversations about this.
that's true. Always go left. If we're facing a fork in the road and there's no time to think, we're going left.
Yep.
It could be our death,
Always
but
go left.
Yep. Always go left. Another.
we're gonna get set up for booby traps so easily.
Don't nickel and dime beers.
Yep, not worth it.
Yeah. You can never hit on a close friend's ex. That one seems obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people actually like.
Disturbingly surprised.
Yeah. Hey man, you're done dating her. Like, you mind if I take a shot?
And you're
Like-
just like, I don't want to say no, but I
Like-
don't want to act like it's property and that old weird argument, but kind of emotional here, so no.
Yeah, like
You're
it,
totally valid in sharing your uncomfortableness in that situation.
yeah. Like if you're gonna date her, yeah, I have a problem with that because we're friends.
Yeah, it's now the other dude is cool as long as he respects your
And you never know the scenario,
feelings
because
about
it
the
always...
situation, right?
Dude, we're just banging. I'm not gonna bring her around. Honestly, I would be more comfortable with that than like, yeah, we've been seeing each other.
Did it.
You know,
Yeah,
Oh my lord.
there was
I
more
don't
than
know.
400.
I'd be pretty uncomfortable with. I've been burned before, so that's kind of
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it really
Good
depends on
luck.
like the scope of the relationship I had with the person, though. Like, I've definitely had like a couple brief relationships that maybe lasted a couple months, and it's like it was stupid to get into a relationship. You know, like to
Right.
try to go full on with this when it clearly wasn't working. It's like those people. It's like no,
Yeah,
you can,
exactly.
Okay, yeah.
you can date them because like that relationship didn't mean anything. But if it's a couple year long relationship,
It's like,
like,
next week your
yeah.
like, best friend is dating. You're like, oh well,
dude.
thanks.
Yeah.
I can figure out.
I was dating this girl very briefly, and I don't know what happened, like why we ended up dating. It was just some girl in my art class that I hung out with a couple times, and then like she told her friends we were dating, I guess. And I was like,
That's
"Oh,
high
okay.
school."
Yeah. And so I was kind of confused by the whole thing. And one day I walked by her in the hall, and we just looked at each other and kept going. Oh, you know what you have to do.
I think so. That'd be sweet if someone did that in hockey. They just go left, right, and then the defenseman sets on fire.
Take that, bitch.
I would watch way more NHL.
Yeah, dude, absolutely.
There's spontaneous combustion involved.
That goes without saying.
Oh, it'd be amazing. This new NHL. Just people are set aflame.
Gladiatorial NHL.
NHLNT.
Goes back to like the old days when they just swing sticks at each other.
Yeah, there's no pads or
The one ref in the arena is just scared to call anything because they're gonna hit him with a stick.
the
Good,
puck
they
is
should.
secondary.
It really is.
Whoa!
It'll come back in time. I'm gonna keep punching this guy's teeth out till then.
Nobody's looking. Crack. What happened to your teeth? I don't know. They were there, though. They gone.
So many hockey players missing their two front teeth.
Oh
yeah,
my
I
God,
know,
yeah.
it's hilarious.
From a slap shot to the face, and you're just like, yeah, you looked real cool without a mask.
So many hockey players are missing reason for me to respect them. Did I say that out loud?
That's a fair statement.
They're like, yeah, I sport well. And
Yeah.
then they do coke and beat their girlfriends. And it's like, oh no.
Here's millions of dollars. Congratulations.
Woo, I'm 21.
I wish
You
I
are
could have
a-
sported well.
You are a pillar of our society.
Dude, you sport okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to sport better. I was written up more than a few times at Home Depot. There was one time.
Written up at Home Depot is almost like an achievement. Yeah. It's like an Easter egg you would unlock,
It's
like in
fun.
a game.
It's
Like,
kind of just like how much fun can you have at a corporate place? Oh, I had a ton.
yeah.
Check out my rep sheet.
Okay, so I wanted to bring this up earlier, but didn't really know how to do it.
Viagra. I've been having trouble too, my friend.
It works. No, when I was at Subway today, there was a guy standing in front of me. I would guess his age to be like late 20s, early 30s, and he had Down syndrome, which I didn't find out until halfway through him placing his order.
You've had too many conversations with me, my friend.
No. Well, here's where I'm going with that. Like, he didn't speak. I was behind him for a few minutes, but like he didn't speak until he placed his order, right?
Yeah.
And I don't normally take notice of like people around me in public, like specific details or anything. But I did notice that an older gentleman kept looking through the window and like making eye contact with this guy and then waiting. And then I figured out it was his dad, you know.
Yep.
And it wasn't until I saw this guy's face where I was like, oh, this guy has Down syndrome. Like, with the way he placed his order, with the way, like, he conducted himself, like, nothing stuck out to me until I actually, like, saw his face, right? And, like, then took notice and, you know. And so I realized I don't know anything about Down syndrome.
Right.
I don't know anything.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah, that's...
you know what I mean? And so I was gonna ask, like, do you guys know anything about Down syndrome?
Not more than that.
Yeah, I have no... You want
I know-
insight into Down syndrome? I can't give it to you, my friend.
Okay, so here's another question.
I have not studied it, nor have I researched it, nor will I give a proper opinion on Down syndrome.
What do you guys
other
know?
than make fun of it.
What do you guys know about, let's just say, autism?
It's a spectrum.
There you go, right? Like,
I'm probably on it.
dude,
Shit.
we're all probably.
Yeah. No fucking lie.
That's why we only hang out with each other.
We just like between the three of us, we like make one fully functioning adult.
Just barely.
Yeah.
We can go outside in public and function only as a trio, though.
You need to act about half a second before you think you should.
Oh yeah, got it.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Way to ride the rail. You jerk. So that was the only thing I could think of. What about
Check
you?
spouts. What's he got?
What's Wix got? Okay. WikiLeaks! Let's go! This is not the way around.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Key. We need a key.
Yeah.
We don't have a key.
Glory hole, give me key!
The key wouldn't be anywhere near the chest, dude.
Well, you don't know. They could have gotten lazy. Don't be
Don't be
See,
what?
don't be chestist.
Go
Did I
look
see
behind.
what?
Go look behind all the gates.
Okay. What do you do if though if it's like a white guy who had a beard like me but like 200 pounds? And he's just like, hey man, wanna ride? And you're just like,
I don't know. In this area, I feel perfectly safe.
yeah?
If
Well,
I
that's
was
good.
if I was walking,
Because like I was like, I don't know, an old lady I wouldn't be intimidated by. Like physically, if she's just like, I'm gonna kill you, Sonny, I've got a gun. I'd just be like, I can break your wrist by just grabbing it too hard. Like, get out of here, lady.
I don't know, man. I think you guys are way too worried about like abductions.
I hitchhiked once, but I flagged the dude down.
It's our culture. We're taught to be scared of everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he responded to my hail.
That's different too. That's worse, I think.
What's that?
No, I wasn't alone. I was with two other people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Get us
Yeah.
out of here.
He was going to work in the town that we needed to be at. And he was an old Indian man who said he worked in healthcare, and he was very frightened of us. But he knew he was doing a good deed. And, like, we
Aw.
weren't gonna hurt him.
Yeah.
But he wasn't comfortable with it at all.
That's the day we abducted an old Indian man. I need $50 each.
That was when I got my first car.
And wallet and credit card and family.
That was when the day went from good to great. Tim, if you could have any sidekick, what would you choose?
Oh shit.
Sidekick.
Any sidekick?
Batman.
Well, yeah, like okay. So, well, the indication of a sidekick means that I have some sort of powers too, because the sidekick
You just be
isn't
regular
as
dude.
powerful as
No, maybe your sidekick's more powerful, and that's the quirk.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
dude.
it's just
A
like you're-
sidekick
But
would
then
just
I'm the sidekick.
you can call on them to assist you with anything you need
Maybe
help
you're
with.
no-
So that's what I'm saying. Like, what would you choose as a sidekick? Like,
Okay.
What type of
I
person? Like, what age demographic?
Right.
Like, like what would they assist you with?
You could be like Kingpin. You could have
Man.
like a bullseye or something.
Just real good lawyer.
Yeah.
That would be the best sidekick.
Yeah, honestly, that's this guy's a
Yeah.
smart man.
Yeah. You're like getting pulled over by the cops. You're like,
Yep.
actually, beep, 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 beep.
You get into an argument at a bar.
A
Lawyer
bodyguard.
man.
Harvey Birdman, attorney at law.
Yeah, he's a-
Spyro Wipe 2. He just drops down from a rappel from nothing. There's no helicopter. Or
He just drops down from the
down.
sky.
Actually, Article 16.
The rope
Yeah.
falls after him.
Yeah, the rope falls after him.
Indicates that you are not allowed to take such action until the action preceding such action has been performed by a non-related party, in and under the circumstance where the action is performed before non-inducive action.
And in perpetuity with our Lord.
Yeah. Everybody cheers. The cheer track goes off.
I ran out of redundancies.
He drops the paper packet that he's holding in a manila envelope.
Yep.
And walks off the scene. And the hero walks free.
No, but the sidekick will like stick with you to the end, and sometimes you got to save the sidekick too. That's part of it.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's totally lawyer.
Yeah, he has to find money to pay his badass fucking lawyer.
All
And
right.
he
And
does
I mean like a daredevil lawyer.
Yeah, that's
Like,
like
yeah,
bodyguard
like-
lawyer.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
badass motherfucker. Like
This guy knows Krav Maga times 2.
This guy is intimidating.
You shoot a bullet, he takes it in the shoulder on purpose because he can time it,
Yeah.
yeah.
and then just
Absolutely.
punches the shooter in the neck.
He goes and gathers his own evidence,
Yeah.
which he then uses in court.
He
You
just
know-
shows up in court and flexes, and the bullet pops out.
Yeah. Same barrel, make, and mark.
Case closed.
Yo, in that Daredevil comic I lent you, that fucking happened. Where
Oh yeah,
Kingpin orchestrated it so that they wouldn't try to kill Daredevil, they just try to wound him.
Right.
And then he called for Matt Murdock to appear somewhere, and then he bullied him and checked him for a bullet wound, and found the exact same bullet wound.
Right,
And then
yeah.
that's how Kingpin got out of jail, because he offered up Daredevil.
Oh right. Yeah.
Dude, that comic was dope. Jeff, you read that one too, right? By
Yeah.
Bendis?
Yep.
Yeah.
That made me actually really appreciate Daredevil because
A whole
it
lot.
gave him a good. I love the Punisher, so I love when someone kind of tells the other superheroes, like, guys, fuck off, I'm doing it my way.
Yeah.
You may not like it, I'm gonna try my best. I'm doing it my way. And
There's
they're like,
only one thing I know how
but
to
we
do.
have rules and policies, and it's like, nah, I'm just gonna fight some guys and I'm gonna try my thing.
Yeah.
And they're like, but it's not right. And he's just like, for me, it's working. Sorry, guys.
Hasn't failed me yet.
Like, I'm not dead, and these guys are. So, you guys haven't killed anyone.
Honestly, yeah, Daredevil's my favorite superhero, I'd say. He'd be difficult to have
If you
as
consider him a
sidekick.
hero, yeah.
yeah. Oh shit. As if it just rang and rang and rang. You'd be like, dude.
I'm not fighting the hand with the glove and sticks here.
And you're like, sorry, I actually need you for this parking ticket. So you gotta like ditch that shit.
I'm looking at
and
a
come.
huge fine here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I haven't paid all my parking tickets in 4 years because of you. You had this handled.
He shows up to help you and you get killed by Bullseye. You're like, fuck.
You killed Daredevil.
Bullseyes, I
Because you make
think,
him come.
legit my scariest supervillain. to me.
Totally, 100%.
I don't know if it's from the personification in the show where he
No,
just
man.
throws pens and stuff and like hits people in the eye and they die, and you're just like, oh, that guy just flicks a thumbtack at you and you die.
What show?
He's frightening in the comic too, man.
Oh, the Daredevil show.
Oh.
Season 3? Or is it season 2 or 3? Bullseyes and
Season
Daredevil,
3.
and it is terrifying.
Yeah, dude, he's a great villain. He's a man who's unhinged, who has perfect accuracy. That's it. Like that.
Yeah.
That's
So
it.
he just wants a friend and someone to like him. So Wilson Fisk is like, I'm your friend, I like you. If there's a beanpole like Jack in the Beanstalk, and you knew there was an ogre up there, but he was not super rich, but you knew if you get up there and somehow get one of that gold dollars of his,
Okay.
you'd probably be able to retire.
Like a single gold dollar of a giant.
Because it would be the size of you, so you got to be able to lift like 100 pounds or have some kind of way to throw it down.
You wouldn't take the gold egg laying goose? Because I would take the gold egg laying goose any
Yeah.
day. I'd prioritize that.
Oh, I didn't know there was a golden egg laying goose. I just thought
Yeah,
he had
dude.
big giant coins because he had a big old forge because he's a giant. His regular fire was just so hot, he just threw gold he stole from the poor people in it.
Whoa, where'd you get this
in the
lore?
fairy tale, he's got a goose.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and a harp. A
Yeah.
golden harp.
Oh, I'd kill that son of a bitch and steal the goose.
Just start gliding straight and then hook a left.
Yeah, why not? Left hookers!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Good call. All right, good call.
Look at
good
that.
Call. Good call.
The new guy figures it out. Brilliant move, Tim.
We're gonna have to start calling you
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Jamie Kennedy,
I don't get it.
the new guy.
Don't get it.
Womp womp.
The Mask 2.
Hey, can we kick this guy out? We got a new guy.
Malibu's Most Wanted, that guy, is in a movie called The New Guy, where he goes back to the same school after, like, changing his appearance.
Oh.
And that song by Jimmy Eat World plays that's like, just take some time and do it a bit of get
Oh, I love that song.
You know the one?
Yeah.
Perfect. I knew exactly what you were.
I do know the song from that shitty little vocal, but I honestly
What
think the
words
song's called
does
like
he say?
Happiness. It just takes some time. It a bit. That's a good point. I don't think he says anything.
No, he's basically one of those Swedish Muppets.
Where did I go last time? This way.
Across.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
up. And then you find the left hookers.
Alright.
I think left-handed hookers are in more demand because they're rarer than right-handed hookers. Or do you think
You
it's
can charge a premium.
You know what I think?
Right?
I think left-handed hookers are actually more common because left-handed women are more likely to become hookers. That's a statistic I'm making up on the spot. Somebody disprove it.
this statistic brought to you by Jarrett.
How many? What's the percentage of left-handed women who are?
And I think you missed the gems on the right. Yeah, you gotta fly there and get those gems, son. Yeah, don't miss those.
I got them.
Now get your chest. Oh, I pray it's enough. I'm
don't want
knocking on
something.
wood.
No, that's not enough. Wishful thinking.
Ah, you son of a bitch.
There's one more to blow up.
There's 7. Yeah,
Yeah, there's one more I gotta blow up.
where's he telling us to go?
It's up there.
Oh, what a heartbreaking little dragonfly you are, Wix.
It's fine. This is okay. This whole thing is easy. It just takes some time.
Can we please do a cover song of that song where we just
We'll start a
place all the
band and we'll play
lyrics?
Jimmy.
Hey, we did it back again.
Jared, it'll be like those bad music mashups you love so much on
The
YouTube.
shreds.
Yeah. And we'll just do us 3 shredding. Yo, can I dibs guitar?
Sure.
Yeah.
I can't play any instruments. So.
Tim's lead vocals. Poor son of a bitch.
I took Tim to karaoke once, and he had a bad time.
I did.
I hate
But I
karaoke.
sang a bad song.
You sang a song, and I was like, if you do it once, I'll leave you alone about it forever. And you were like, okay.
And then I picked the bad song.
But
See, I feel like there is a karaoke monster inside of me, just like
It wants to
dying
be.
to break loose. But
Yeah.
I got a
every time-
superstar.
it gets like crushed and defeated utterly by the reality of my singing abilities. So
You know what we should do?
That's fair.
Because that is
We should
totally
find
fair.
like total flat raps and like songs like by Thursday and stuff.
Yeah.
no, I picked a couple since then that I've thought really hard about. For
Yeah.
example, Karma
I'm Blue.
Police
Yeah.
by Radiohead is something that I could totally jam.
This is what you get.
Yeah.
It might be hard though because Radiohead has weird timing.
Karma Police.
Arrest this madness in the head.
Oh yeah, it is that.
I don't know. I'm
making me feel ill and
They have crashed
Yeah.
the party.
Anyways, I feel like
It's a good song.
I'm amazed
I
at your
could
ability
totally
to
rock
remember
that.
lyrics.
In high school, we used to like all get really, really hammered and do this thing where we like linked arms in a circle and like waved back and forth and
Jerked
sung
each other off.
Karma Police. this was the initiation. If you can sing Karma Police.
That's how you got into the friend group.
Yeah.
You have to sing Karma Police in the circle and get hard. That's the challenge. It's really awkward.
Anyways, it was.
We call it getting Radiohead. Here you go.
But
It
go
was
on, I do want to
awesome.
hear about
You're
this.
just jealous of all the
Yeah, I
bad
didn't have
head.
friends.
You know what I've been watching lately?
Porn. No, what?
Always, but
What have you
Cocky?
the World War II
Cocky
remaster in color.
How was
You
it?
remastered it in color.
Flame on. Flame directly on the head. Do you remember head on? Apply directly to the head. No, you don't remember
No.
head on? It was like a headache treatment thing. It looked like a bingo dabber, and you just
Is that
apply
an
it-
actual thing?
Yes, head on, apply directly to the forehead. It was like a bingo dabber, and you
Nope.
roll it across your forehead, and it gets rid of your headache. It's
Oh.
called head on.
So where'd they come up with this? Where did you hear about this? Where I'm more curious.
The shitty, like, low budget, like, targeting low income area fucking commercials in between game shows.
In what town?
You know exactly
What
the
cable
ones I
syndication
mean.
were you on? Where were you?
I was in Alliston, but it was,
Okay, they would be head dabbers.
Yeah, fucking head dabbers.
I can
know,
see
every-
Allistonians just buying a bunch of bingo dabbers for their heads.
You know, I heard.
Are you
Allistonians-
Allistinians?
Yeah, I heard they were a bunch of head dabbers. I don't know about you, but
I'm sitting beside one.
Listen, I can neither confirm nor deny that
There's a
the
bingo
head,
marker on his forehead.
the head dabbing prevalence in Alliston, but the fact that you guys haven't heard of this is
Yeah,
like,
it makes me
okay.
realize you were a test market.
With all of the weird TV shows and like shit that I know about, yeah.
oops.
Yeah.
It turns out.
Oh no!
Allison's this weird hub of hillbillies that got tested on by every corporate thing.
Yeah.
How will farmers take to head on?
Apply directly to the forehead.
Well, turns out it permanently alters your genetic makeup. Oops. They're all.
Their foreheads are 3 inches extended.
Yeah, so where the fuck was I trying to go?
I don't know. I was just watching you fly and run around like a fucking crazy dragon.
Go through this whole fucking thing again. Get the fuck out of my way.
Do you think dragons are real?
Yes.
Okay.
Next
I do
question.
too.
Were you gonna expound upon that at all?
No, I was just like, you think you could ride a dragon, or do you think they'd just be like the shitty Earth version of every fairy tale creature? When it's like it's a Komodo dragon, it just has such bad breath it kills you,
They'd be like every other reptile and suck.
right? Like
Yeah.
yeah.
they just fucking eat things and lay eggs everywhere.
Yeah,
and
like
just-
you couldn't trust them to love you. They have an R complex. Like they look at you like you're prey. You can't. And they breathe fire and fly. It's
even like
dangerous.
tiny little geckos look at you like that.
I
And
hate
they're
it. I hate it.
huge sluts.
Dragons.
You
Yeah.
slut.
Yeah.
Slut
We're gonna have to
dragon.
be dealing with dragon chlamydia throughout our communities. It's like,
We already have enough chlamydia in Peterborough.
yeah, we don't need dragon.
Before
chlamydia.
Corona, there was a chlamydia outbreak.
I thought it was a syphilis outbreak.
Honestly, it was either or. Jump across there.
Well, there is.
This is my original theory. Jump
Sure.
across there.
Okay.
Follow this path and go left to the platform guy. Him. Kill him. Now follow those wood platforms. Because you weren't listening. Now, there's something here, but I don't know what it is.
I remember this. Actually, I remember this very well.
Do you? Because you didn't.
Yeah.
Do
no,
you?
No, I get it now. I get it. I see what you're doing.
Ah,
I see
there
what
he
you're doing.
is.
Yeah, being right. This is my whole existence, but no one believes
get
me.
it. I get it.
Yep.
There you go. It's twice in a row now. I gotta.
Very nice.
You know what? Karma killed you. It just came down and just stabbed your stupid dragon.
Karma killed me, so we have to call the.
Karma. Police! Ah, they're here!
I shouldn't have done that.
I called the Karma police.
Oh
When
no.
they answered the door, they just shot me.
Does that mean dragons and fairies have sex?
That's exactly what that means.
Okay. I'm glad I understood that function.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have to have that conversation with you.
Well, should we picture dragons and fairies having sex? Because I don't know how it happens, I just know it does now.
You don't need to picture it. You can just accept it.
Can we talk about it?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
You think the fairy would fly under the dragon and just do all the work because the dragon's busy being a jerk?
I think you got to treat it like a cluster of mosquitoes. Like the
Or the dragon lays egg and the fairy just like enchants the eggs and they turn into little baby dragons?
probably. Like I was thinking more like there's a cluster of fairies.
And the dragon just comes by and is like,
Yeah, like impregnates them somehow, and then like the
just
fairy
sprays dragon seed in
Yeah,
all their
exactly,
faces
yeah.
and it just...
it's like, like a fucking mushroom releasing
And
spores.
all these fairies just slowly grow. Some kind of die and get warped. The other fairies eat them. They move on. Nice, get our wicks back to health.
Well, I mean,
We did good.
it's good.
Yeah.